You, the taxpayer, paid for their out-of-town training. They made the trip, stayed at a hotel, and ate meals on the county dime, but didn't bother to show up for the training.
We are talking about Constable Michelle Barrientes Vela and two other high-ranking deputies from her scandal-ridden precinct.
Spent too much on hotel rooms, they spent too much on food, and they spent too much to attend a training that they didn't really attend.
If you are a top administrative official of a government agency and you walk out of training, where's your moral authority to hold employees below you accountable for that kind of conduct?
The night team's Dylan Collier tracked down the records and spoke with government experts who are calling for an immediate investigation.
It's tonight's Defenders Report.
In the fall of 2017, Constable Michelle Barrientes Vela and two deputies she would later promote, Anthony Castillo and Mark Garcia, traveled up Interstate 35 for a two-day training session at Austin's Crown Plaza Hotel. The cost for the course, $750 total. The topic, handling open records requests from you, the public.
Those are among the most important meetings that public officials need to be familiar with.
George Scott, as a public policy researcher and former school board member, holds a unique perspective on training for elected officials and their subordinates.
When you're dealing with the Public Information Act, you're dealing with a matter of law, and there can be changes to the law, there can be nuances to the law.
Which makes what we found so troubling for Scott. While Texas Commission on Law Enforcement records show Barrientes Vela, Castillo, and Garcia were among the 36 peace officers who showed up for the shorter 4-hour first day of training, they were noticeably absent the second day when 33 officers took part in a longer 8-hour session.
I am very comfortable in the court of public opinion. In the court of public opinion, this pretty much smells.
And there's more. Not only was the training held here at the Crown Plaza Austin, but a block of rooms was set aside so that members of law enforcement taking part could stay where the sessions were taking place. But records from the Bexar County auditor show that the trio from Precinct 2 did not stay at the Crown Plaza and instead opted for the Embassy Suites downtown with a room rate of nearly $250 a night. That rate, according to sources, was nearly triple what the Crown Plaza was charging. Travel records also show the three continued to charge the county for meals even after they had no-showed for training.
Bexar County taxpayers, beware. Local officials are misspending your money once again.
James Quintero is with the Texas Public Policy Foundation, just blocks from the state capitol.
And I have to say there's a special irony in the fact that the Public Information Act was used to bust local officials who were supposed to be attending a Public Information Act seminar. And so
that hasn't been lost on us. Do they need to pay this money back?
I think if wrongdoing can be substantiated, then these officials should absolutely pay that money back. That's the public's money, and it ought to be returned to its rightful owner if it was not spent properly.
The events that transpired.
Barrientes Vela did not respond to repeated requests for an interview for this story and also failed to provide any proof refuting the auditor's records.
God invented red flags to prompt people to look at conduct that is questionable.
For the Defenders, Dylan Collier, KSAT 12 News.
Good morning, everybody.
It has been a turbulent first term for Precinct 2 Constable Michelle Barrientes Vela. We've created a video timeline of the problems that have plagued her agency since she took office. You can see that slideshow right now on KSAT.com.